Hey everybody, it's AJ from Extreme Sim TV. Well, they're gridding at the moment, and I am by myself tonight. The show must go on. Matt hasn't gotten back to me whatsoever, so it's going to be a very bare bones kind of night. So, without further ado, let's go running through the field right now. Starting on the pole is the 118 of Tony Edwards. The 12 of Frankie Barso is sitting second, outside pole. The 59 of Blake Lothan is third. Fourth is Matthew Smith. Fifth in the 7 car is Josh King. 55 of Thomas Meeks is starting sixth. Anthony Williams is starting 7th, and Jeffrey Sickle is starting 8th. Steve Tucker 9th. Brett Edwards 10th. 11th is Travis Twitty. Matthew Matt Opplinger is 12th. Brandon Ward is 14th. And I'm guessing 15th is Charles Balance. So I apologize, everybody. This is going to be a very bare bones. I do not have an overlay, so I will do my best to keep everybody posted. But I do have a sponsor for tonight's race. Let me go find it. Steve did send it over to me. He was very kind. Unfortunately, we do not have their beautiful commercial. That was sent to Matt, so I very much apologize on that. It is A's Lawn and Landscaping 150 at the Monster Mile. We are here at Dover International Speedway, as you can tell by the Monster Mile. So everybody, hope you're having a good night. The chat is open. Currently trying to check if everything is going
beautiful
good.
Commercial.
It is. This will be interesting. Hope everything's looking well tonight. They're gonna go green in about half a lap. And we got a fun 150 laps around the Monster Mile. This is Apex's 14th out of 15 races. So, chat's open, everybody. Thank you for being here. Sorry, Matt Johnson is not here tonight. He would have all the overlays, so I will be actually flickering back to the iRacing screen and then back to full view for everybody. So should be fun. Pace car is actually hitting pit road as we speak, and we'll get a close-up on the leaders. So they're going to take it nice and slow out of turn 4, and there's the green flag coming down to the line into turn 1. Looks like the 118 does have the advantage, followed by the 59 right behind the 118. The 12 car Frankie Barasa goes wide, and it looks like he's going to tuck right in behind the 59 of Blake Lothan. Nothing really happening. Oh, that's Frankie that's blinking a little bit. Wow. 118 is actually sticking to the high side here, probably trying to save a little tire early, and gives up the lead to the 59. Nothing really happening around the track at the moment on lap 2. Looks like a nice battle for second place at the moment. Yeah, I see the chat. AA's Lawn and Landscaping. Sorry we're a little late. I am by myself. The normal broadcaster is not here, so I'm trying my best to do a full-out bare bones to give you guys a nice showing. So I apologize if it's not up to your standards. This is unfortunately what I kind of have to go with tonight. So let me actually turn up some of the volumes so you guys can hear like car engines, and there you go. So we have a battle for second place right now between Frankie Bararso and the 118 of Tony Edwards. Let's actually go on board with Frankie to see. That's not on board. Good cockpit. Do a lap or two as he's trying to catch Tony Edwards for second place. And nice and smooth. Not a lot of wheel jerk. See as it comes out of turn 4. Nope. It's It's a very nice steady wheel, just sitting in third right now. You know, I was watching a lot of guys in traffic, and Frankie was in traffic in practice. Frankie was one of the guys I was watching, and it was very, very, very consistent throughout his laps, even as the tires wore. As I say that, he gets a little squirrely with all the 3 and 4. But so far, so good. It looks like Blake Logan's actually driving away from the field right now. Got a slow car. That is the 48. Brandon Ward. He actually reconnected, and he's going to be a couple laps down, but it's good to see him actually in the race. Let's go long shot. Let's go from the spotter stand. Wow, he's doing a good 2.25 seconds above Tony Edwards. Last lap, he put down a 22.7 to Tony Edwards' 22.9, so it's about 0.2 a lap here. Don't look now. The 18 has caught the 12. That is Brett Edwards looking to shoot to the inside of Frankie Barrasso. It's a very nice battle for second. And let's go back to Matthew Smith and Steve Tucker at the moment. This is the battle for fifth. Looks like Steve Tucker gave a nice bump to Matthew Smith, and it's also bringing the 7 of Josh King. What's going on, everybody? It's AJ in the booth for you. Matt is not here. Unfortunately, it's a very bare bones episode tonight, as it looks like Steve Tucker is going to lose the position possibly to Josh King. And as I say that, he pulls right away again. Josh King should have a nice launch coming out of 2. So what's going on, everybody? I know I just said that. This is Extreme Sim TV. I'm obviously, like I said, I'm AJ. I'm the host of Nerds Doing Nerd Things. But for tonight, it is the Apex Racing Cup Series. And this race is brought to you by the A's Lawn and Landscaping. I wish I had a lot of their information. If they would be so kindly, if they're still watching, please put that in the chat so I can see it and then put it out to everybody else. I'm doing everything so bare bones, it's not even funny. But we're still looking at a battle for fifth right now. Looks like the 118 and Frankie Barrasso is still... there's a little distance between them. And then a little back from them, it is the 18 of Brett Edwards. Have a nice battle for fifth. Matthew Smith, Steve Tucker, and Josh King. And then we go a little bit further back. It is Thomas Meeks. And he is battling with Anthony Williams, who won Talladega last week. Talladega was a very fun and eventful race. Up to the leader as he's still pulling away from Tony Edwards. Now the only thing I could think about is he's got a very nice lead right now. Is I'd be worried about you put a little too much down early. But he's going at a really nice clip. We just completed lap 15 here at the Dover International Speedway for the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150. Oops, apologize by that. Hit the wrong button. So we have 12 people here. A very bare bones episode, as I keep saying. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Apex Lawn Landscaping. If you could throw your information in the chat so I can read it for everybody, I'd greatly appreciate it. Get you out there for supporting this wonderful league. And as usual, Apex Racing Cup Series is presented by Wheels America. This is round 14 of 15. looks like Frankie Barroso has caught into the 118, trying to set up a pass here. Frankie's still blinking quite a bit. So what's going on, everybody? Awesome 12 people watching us tonight. Something a little different. I currently don't have an overlay. Kind of stinks, but nothing I can really do about it. If Matt were here, it would look all nice and sexy, but at least we're getting the wonderful people at Apex Racing, presented by Wheels America, and the A's Lawn and Landscaping a nice showing. Alright, let's look through the field for some battles. It looks like Steve Tucker and Josh King are still going at it. Steve Tucker goes along the outside and continues to keep the position of 6th. And Josh King is looking to his inside. I thought Steve Tucker was going to go into the wall there. That was a good save. It's 150 laps around this place. Not that long of a race, but with these guys, they're very good, very professional, and pretty damn great. Ooh, Steve Tucker went way outside there. Josh King is going to look to his inside, but then cuts right in behind him as they go underneath the ally walkway. Let's switch some camera positions. Let's go to TV 1. Let's get really close and personal with them. As I do that, Josh King almost goes into the wall as he exits turn 4. They go into turn 1 against Steve Tucker, takes the outside. Josh King throws it underneath him and might complete the pass. As they enter turn 3. No, Steve Tucker's going to stay to his outside. Now that pushes Steve Tucker back to 7th. Now for him, you got the 55 of Thomas Meeks and the 60 of Anthony Williams. Let's go back up towards the front. Frankie Barroso passes Tony Edwards for 2nd place. He just missed that. But the story of the race tonight, it is so far Blake Logan, as he's going to complete lap 26. Doing a fantastic job. He's got the field about 3.5 seconds back. It's not pure domination yet, but he's doing a very, very good job. I'm going to go check on stages for that. Let's go find race info in the Discord. Alright, the first stage is at lap 40. The second stage is at lap 80. There is one fast repair. And there is one attempt at a green-white checker to close out the race tonight. Let's go back into the spotter stand, because that gives us the best overview of a shot. And just going through the field. We've seen Steve Tucker, we've seen Anthony Williams. Let's go see Travis Quiddy. Sorry about that. Had to take a quick drink or I was about to start coughing all over the place. Number 29, he is battling currently with, not him, with 7 laps down car Brandon Ward in 48. The 9 car of Matt Opplinger. Sorry about that. He's about 17 seconds back from the lead. Let's give him a close-up. Ooh, Yingling. I can go for a beer right now. In 12th, we have Jeffrey Sickle. And he is running the A's Lawn and Landscaping of Baltimore County, Maryland. Let's kind of look at the car, see if there's any details for them. That would be the track. I don't see a phone number, but thank you, A's Lawn and Landscaping, for sponsoring this race and sponsoring Jeffrey Sickle. It is greatly appreciated. I've been with Apex Racing and broadcasting with Matt on Extreme Sim TV for pretty much all season, and I've really come to like these guys. Very good group of guys here. Leader Blake Logan is currently lapping the field at almost 4 seconds, followed by Tony Edwards, Matthew Smith, Brett Edwards, Josh King, Thomas Meeks, Anthony Williams, Steve Tucker, and Travis Twitty. That is your top 10 as we are 34 laps in. Let's go back to the spotter stand because that gives us one of the best views. There it is. As he comes out of 4 to the line and then back into 1. He is catching the 22 A's Lawn and Landscaping car. With the stage coming up, I'm curious to see if Blake just gets by him or lets the 22 stay in front of him. So what's going on, everybody? The chat is open. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. Subscribe to Extreme Sim TV. It's been a very fun night so far. There's been a couple battles, but the story of the race tonight is Blake Lothing putting a whooping on the field right now. He is currently 3.5 seconds ahead, and Frankie's catching really fast. I think Blake was trying to give the 22 of Jeffrey Sickle a break and letting him stay on the lead lap, but Frankie closed in almost a second that lap. So, as nice it is of a gesture it is to Jeffrey, Blake said, "I gotta go. I'm sorry, dude. You'll get the lucky dog, I hope." I think we're coming to 2 to go. I don't know if they closed the pits on 2 to go. And there's Blake apologizing. Sorry, dude, I had to get the heck out of there. I don't know why he did that. He lost first place as well. I don't know if he thought it was an extra lap ahead. Ooh, and he sends it in there and they touch. Oh boy. I think that was, they planned on that. I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. That he thought it was an extra lap.
Caution, yellow flag.
There is the caution. Steve Tucker throws it out for the completion of stage 1. Blake Lothing, Frankie Bararso, Tony Edwards, Matthew Smith, Brett Edwards in 5th, Josh King, Thomas Meeks, Anthony Williams, Steve Tucker, and Travis Twitty. That is your top 10 of stage 1. So as they all file in behind the pace car, pits are probably going to be open this time by, and I expect everybody to hit pit road. Maybe not take a full thing of fuel, because as you can tell, you might not need it for the whole second stage. Be a little bit faster on a lighter car, but you definitely want those tires. See, this was a fun pit road. I've raced here a couple times, and going from turn 3 to the middle of 3 and 4 to getting off of the racetrack and getting onto pit road, I found that very, I don't want to call it difficult, but very challenging, in my opinion, because especially at speed, it's difficult to go from 160 to that degree of a turn right into pit road. Like, the slowing down was not the hard part. It was the, oh crap, I need to hit pit road now kind of thing. And everybody, like I said, is getting tires. Blake is going to be the first one gone, followed by Frankie. Matthew Smith gains a spot. Brett Edwards, and then Tony Edwards, it looks like. There's a good showing right there. So, as we're pacing under caution, let's see if we can go talk to our... Where is he? Let's go talk to our... Hey, Blake, it's AJ. Got a copy?
I was going a little bit shallow into turn one.
Oh, you're still talking to your team.
You double apex at both.
Well, that was my bad. I figured we were able to talk to him, get a nice thing going for the stream. I apologize, Blake, if you're going to watch this back later. I wanted to get your input on stage one and how you're putting a butt whooping on the field. But looks like we're lining up, getting ready to go. Now the pace car lights are actually still on. I know one person we can talk to. He's usually our in-race supporter. Oh, never mind. Here comes Blake. Hey, Blake, I'm sorry for pulling you too early, pal. That was my bad. I just wanted to get your thoughts on stage one and you putting a butt whooping on the field.
Yeah, no worries at all. I was just talking to my teammate there. But yeah, I mean, that stage went pretty well there, in my opinion. Took the lead, I think, at the police of lap one and pretty much led the rest of it until I had a mental error there and let it go a little bit too early. So.
Yeah, you did a phenomenal job. We covered you as much as we can, but there were battles behind you. I was saying the whole time you were gone, you were in La La Land, and I was watching everybody else battle for other positions, but can you walk us through what was going on that last lap? I figured you thought it was the caution was about to come out, and that's why you just slowed down.
Yeah, I just misjudged. I thought the caution came out one lap earlier, and I was trying to let my teammate go back by and get his lap back. So I just mentally completely forgot it, and frankly, real great racer there. Give me the benefit of the doubt and gave it back to me. So definitely owe him something later on in this race.
Yeah. Really good sign of sportsmanship, as it looked like you guys were going to get tangled up in turn three. Looked like you guys kind of bounced off of each other there.
They overdrove me into turn three, forgot about the tires, and checked out the track as well. I owe him for sure later on in the race.
All right, dude. Well, you're about to go green for stage two. Good luck in stage two, and maybe we'll talk to you at the end of it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Here we go.
All right, everybody. That was our leader, the 59 car of Blake Lothan. Pace car is hitting pit road, and we are about to go green in the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150 from Dover International Speedway.
Green.
Heck of a launch by the 59. Not so good by the 12 car of Frankie Bararso. But in all honesty, Blake was the only car on the inside line to have a good launch. P2 through 4 was all on the outside. So far, so good with another launch for Blake. I'll actually close this out so you guys can see it. Let's see if Frankie can close in and challenge for the lead. let's actually back it up a little bit because I see a nice battle brewing between Steve Tucker and Tony Edwards for 4th place. Steve gets a really nice launch out of turn 2 into turn 3. Tony Edwards goes wide, and it allows Steve Tucker to close in just a little bit. Don't look now, but Tony Edwards and Steve Tucker are both catching the 18 of Brett Edwards. Go to the lead while Blake is battling with Frankie at the moment. Frankie's within 3/10. You know, both these two drivers have really shown the way all night. Blake more than Frankie, but still both doing a very good job, at least on stage points wise. So what's up, everybody? There's 11 people watching right now. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. Subscribe to Extreme Sim TV. This is the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. Round 14 of 15. Yes, this is the playoffs. And we are at Dover International Speedway for the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150 at the Monster Mud. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday night. Christmas Eve is tomorrow, and everybody here at Extreme Sim TV and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast, which is my podcast, we talk about all things nerdy. But back to the wonderful people of Apex Racing. Looks like Blake is actually pulling away. Just about a 10th a lap now over Frankie. We have a current battle between the 35, the 7, and 55, or had a battle, actually. Get to watching that. 35 of Matthew Smith, 7 of Josh King, the 55 of Thomas Meeks. I'm gonna go into their Discord once again and see if I can find their point standings. Aha! Here we are. After Talladega, and this is before any points were dished out tonight. Brett Edwards is plus 14, Frankie Barrasso is plus 11, Steve Tucker is plus 7, Tony Edwards is plus 2, and in the red, it is Matthew Smith minus 2, Travis Twitty minus 5, Blake Lothan, who is our leader and getting good points right now, is minus 8, and Thomas Meeks in the 55 is minus 20. A lot of moving around. This is a cutoff race before they go to, I think it's New Hampshire. Oh, New Hampshire next week. Oh boy. That is my home track. I'm very excited to see that. So I will remind everybody of the playoff points a little bit later, probably during stage 3. Hope everybody's having a good night. The 7 of Josh King is putting the pressure on the 35 of Matthew Smith right now. So, for the first time tonight, and my first time ever doing it, let's go do a crank it up. everybody, and welcome back to Extreme Sim TV. That was our Crank It Up section so far of the night. We might have another one later. But holy cow, you see how these guys are wheeling and dealing tonight? It is the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. And tonight it is the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150 from Monster Mile. Frankie's doing a better job in Stage 2 at the moment and pretty much keeping his distance around 1 second to Blake Lothan tonight. We saw a battle for third between Tony Edwards, Steve Tucker, and Brett Edwards. We saw Brett Edwards actually get into the wall. And don't look now, Josh King has joined the group. Same thing with Matthew Smith. That's a heck of a battle going side by side coming out of turn 2 where it's really tight. Oh, I thought Josh King was going to go right into the side of Brett Edwards there in the 18. And once again, we're going to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas as it is almost Christmas Eve. And then Christmas is on Saturday for everybody from the Extreme Sim TV Network and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. Please stay safe, drink responsibly. I plan on doing that for the most part. But we have a heck of a battle once again. I think this is for fourth. Matthew Smith has passed 2 cars to now be battling the 24. Oh, big spin! Oh, and we watched that happen. Holy cow. Wow. Don't see that happen right on stream that often. Let's go back and see that. Wow.
Sorry, man.
Oop. That was crazy. Let's try to diagnose what happens. Let me pause it here.
It's all good, brother.
All right, everybody, ready?
Yeah, I hate to mess you playoffs.
Here we go. 7 gets a heck of a run. Looks like he might have clipped the wall or neck coated the wall. Comes down, clips the 35, and collects the 18. The 18 is currently running a modified at the moment. Good thing there is something called a fast repair, and everybody gets one. This has been our one major wreck of the night. That was a big one. Let's go on board with Brett Edwards. So let me rewind that first, because that might be a pain in the butt to do while I'm actually sitting in the cockpit. All right. Let's go cockpit. Gets really loose entering and just... 7 car clips the 35, and there is no room for the 18 of Brett Edwards. Wow. All right, everybody. That was the replay. I would give it a sponsor, but hey, let's give it to... That was the A's Lawn and Landscaping replay of the night. Let's get back to live. And man, I would definitely be using that fast repair as he definitely did. Wow, that was insane. That was right on stream, and I'm like, holy cow, that happened right in front of us. Looked like a couple drivers might have stayed out or pitted early. Yeah, dude. Signature Sports up in the chat. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Pretty sure you have. Yeah, he says, great racing. Looks like getting loose on the high line works. Yeah, I would say so. I would 100% say so. They've been battling top and bottom the whole night. Come on, everybody. The chat is open. How you doing? Happy Thursday night. most people do not have work in the morning. I unfortunately do. Feel like I need to apologize again for no overlay. Matt usually takes care of the overlay. He has it specially made for each each league. But as you can tell, Matt is not here tonight, and I am waving the Extreme Sim TV banner all by myself. So I'm trying to do the best for the sponsor and the league, and at least still put on the show. So far, the story of the race tonight is how far is Blake Lothing going to get ahead of the field. The first stage, he was about 4 seconds, and then in a way of trying to give a lapped car a lap back, almost costed him the lead, actually, if it wasn't for Frankie Bararso in the 12th car backing off and letting him, collect himself and get the lead back. We talked to Blake Lothing in the Stage 1 break. If you want to go back and check that out, it is in the video. But other than that, we've had battles up and down the whole field tonight. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Don't know how to answer your second one. My mother has been non-existent for about 10 years now. I'm AJ and not Matt. I don't know if you're thinking of Matt. But the lights on the pace car are off. We are a half a lap from going green. And it is lap 74 to 75. We're looking at 5 laps until the end of stage 2. Let me go over the points real fast before they go green. Blake Lothing is the leader, and he is -8 before the race tonight. Anthony Williams won Talladega last week, so he's not in the playoffs. Points really don't change.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, God! Was that the 118? The 118 goes sideways, and the caution immediately comes back out and collects the 22 car. Oh, man, let's give another look at that 22 car and what happened.
That was on me.
Do a rear chase. Looks like he gasses it too hard. Oh, the 22 spins with the 18 and then finishes down here by the wall. And there's 60 in the background. The 22 does have the sponsor for the race, A's Lawn and Landscaping. Well, I do not know if the 118 has used his fast repair yet, but he's definitely going to need to do something. That car, like I always like saying, is running like a modified right now. And yeah, it sucks. She decided to leave actually the day after Christmas of 2011. But it happens. My father has played both roles since then, and thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well. Again, hope everybody watching, hope all the drivers here, hope everybody's going to have a wonderful Christmas, and please be safe. So we are under caution once again. I don't think people are going to pit unless they absolutely need to. And once again, I get looking like a liar, because there they are hitting pit road once again. Steve Tucker is going to stay out. I honestly think the 22 might assume the lead here. No, can't. He's a lap down. Right? Well, right now it is scoring Steve Tucker, the leader, Matthew Smith in second. And everybody else really on pit road. I think that 22 car is going to take the wave around when we go to 1 to go. So again, sorry for no overlay, everybody. Matt usually has them. I'm trying to do my best to put on a wonderful show for everybody else. And I really got to be honest with everybody. Tonight has been fantastic when it comes to content of racing. Blake has blown the field away, but for 3rd, 4th, 5th, all the way through 10th, there has been some amazing battles. And I mean amazing battles. There have been 3 wide, 2 wide for a good 3 or 4 laps until they straightened it out. We did just have our first wreck. It was the 7, the 35, and the 18. The 7 looked like he was getting a little squirrely as he was about to enter the turn, clipped the 35 right into the wall, and the 18, Brett Edwards, nowhere to go, completely drove right into it. So we should be coming to 1 to go as they pace around in 3 and 4 at the moment. And this is Extreme Sim TV's broadcast of the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. This is the penultimate race of the 2021 season. We're at Dover International Speedway for the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150 here at the Monster Mile. Actually, the way this is going, we might just have one green. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure they ended the stage there. Well, we'll find out. If they do 1 lap and then caution, then that was the stage. I currently have no communication with any of the drivers or race control, so we will find out together. If there isn't an immediate caution after they do 1 lap, then the caution that just happened was for the stage as well as the wreck. But we have 13 people in the chat right now.
Green.
And I'm currently watching a replay. There they go, green. Steve Tucker goes way to the inside. I gotta remember to do that. Frankie Bararso looking to take 2nd away from Matthew Smith. Right to the inside. And right past them. Same thing with Blake Lothing. Gets right by the 35 of Matthew Smith. As they come down the backstretch, Blake Lothing is closing in on the 12 of Frankie Barso, but Steve Tucker right now is showing the way out of turn 4. And honestly, I think it is a safe bet that they use that last caution as the stage break as well. Don't look now, but Frankie Bararso is catching the 24 of Steve Tucker. Blake Lothing following in 3rd. See if we can move up a spot and watch Frankie at the moment in the 12th car. Nice battle for first right now. Steve, Frankie, and Blake are pretty much all under a blanket at the moment. But let's go further on back through the field as I press the space bar and it does the wrong thing. Go look at the 35 of Matthew Smith. Him and Matt Opplinger. Yeah, they're about 7/10 away. And you have Brett Edwards in the 18, followed by Tony Edwards in the 118. Travis Twitty in the 29. Anthony Williams, last week's winner at Talladega, is sitting in 9th at the moment, and in 7th. In 10th is Josh King. So we got a battle brewing over here between the 118, 18, and the 29. Battle between the 60 and 7. Can Josh King clear the 60 as they come out of turn 2? Go into turn 3. I think the 7 has the position and clears the 60. Now it's Thomas Meek's turn to get by the 60 car. Let's see what happens here. Thomas Meeks with a nice run coming out of turn 2, right in the wake of Anthony Williams. But don't look now. Let's go back to the lead. Steve Tucker and Frankie Bararso and Blake Lothan are all right on top of each other. Blake gets the 12 car a little loose as they come onto the backstretch. Oh, Frankie Bararso drives it in deep. And it kind of sticks. Gets a nice launch coming out of 4. Blake to the outside of the 12. Can he make it work? If not, he's going to cut it down and get a really nice launch on the backstretch. Probably going to cut to the inside. No, he sticks behind the 12. Very intense battle for first up here, if not just for second. What Steve wants to see is them battle. But Steve goes high. Frankie Bararso to the inside of Steve Tucker, bringing Blake Lothan. Who's he going to push? He's going to push it 3 wide as they go into turn 3. Blake clears. No, he doesn't. They're still side by side. He clears the 12 car. Frankie has to give way to the outside where Steve Tucker was running. Blake is going to try the inside, try to touch the apron, get a little bit of turn there. But right now, it is Steve Tucker, Blake Lothan, Frankie Bararso, 1, 2, 3, under a blanket. What a battle right now, everybody. This is absolutely fantastic. This is what we've come to see from Apex Racing. Going into turn 3 right now. They are side by side. Frankie with no room to go. Who's he going to help push to the lead? If I was him, I'd probably get right behind Blake. Blake has been the faster car. But then again, you don't want Blake to set sail once again. Is Blake Lothan going to clear him? It looks like the 24 actually lets out a little bit and lets the 59 come up. Don't look now, but Matthew Smith, sitting in 4th in the 35 car, is slowly catching this front pack. Really awesome racing here right now as we start stage 3. Currently on lap 95 of 150, 96 of 150. Blake is starting to pull away, and that's not going to help either Frankie or Steve if they're side by side. They're also going to bring Matthew Smith in that 35 car right to the party. Welcome to the party, pal. As, you know, John McClane would say in a Die Hard movie. Again, I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. And Saturday, obviously, is Christmas. Please, please, please drive responsibly. Drink responsibly. everybody from Extreme Sim TV and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We wish you well and hope to see you soon, or back in the screen soon. But Blake Logan right now is really gapping Frankie, who's sitting in second, and Steve Tucker is being put under fire by the 35 car of Matthew Smith. Curious if we're going to start seeing people try to diamond the turns to get a better launch on either the front stretch or the back stretch. But right now we're seeing a battle for third, possibly fourth, if that 18 of Brett Edwards gets any closer. He used his fast repair in that first caution. Here comes the run by the 18. He's going to go to the inside, possibly, of the 35, which he does. Looking to clear him. And definitely does. A very good move, very powerful move. Now, can he pull away as he almost clips the wall coming out of fourth? Next on the list is Steve Tucker for the 18 of Brett Edwards. And, without a doubt, passes him right away. Maybe he was saving tire. I'm going to bet on saving tire, because there's no way Steve Tucker or Matthew Smith, just loses talent like that. They're also being caught by, I think that's the 118 of Tony Edwards. All playoff drivers right here. And Blake Logan is sitting at a 1.2 second lead. But let's go back to the battle. Ooh, 24 car gets a little sideways in the middle of 1 and 2, and that allows Matthew Smith to get right by the 24. See a lot more drivers sticking on the outside here. So we just completed lap 104 of 150. We're looking at 45 to go before the end of the race. What are we going to see? Are we going to see somebody be able to catch Blake Logan if there's not a caution? But then again, if there is a caution, that is the one equalizer between everything. Fresh tires versus worn tires. I would expect everybody to come to pit road, but if you're going to weigh in on gaining a bunch of positions to stay out, you got to try it. At least that's my opinion. Last lap for Blake is a 24 flat. Last lap for Frankie Bararso is a 24-2. Heck of a battle for fifth right now. Tony Edwards to the inside of the 24 of Steve Tucker. 7 car of Josh King with the, he's going to follow the 118 right by the 24. And once again, everybody, it is the A1 and Landscaping 150 from the Monster Mile. still got a heck of a battle going. It looks like Steve Tucker was passed by the 60 car of Anthony Williams. Looking at some battles going on right now. Looks like Josh King is right along with Tony Edwards. We are getting some cloud cover right now over the Dover International Speedway. Josh King looking to get to the inside possibly of the 118 of Tony Edwards. This is the battle for 5th place right now. All right, so let's go look at the number 22 of Jeffrey Sickle, who's got some front end damage, but not really worrying about that front end damage. We are looking at what's on his hood. That is the A's Lawn and Landscaping, Baltimore County, Maryland. As you can see them up in the top left corner, that is the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150. That is the race at the Monster Mile. Give them a shout out. Thank you for sponsoring the race tonight. And hope you have a nice holiday. We'll get back to plugging you more as the 22 is passing Travis Twitty. Right, let's go back up here. Let's look for some battles. Looks like Tony Edwards and Josh King. Actually, Josh King goes right by Tony Edwards and gaps him a little bit as well. Very nice move. What's Blake doing? I think Blake was, thanking the 9 car for letting him by, or telling the 9 car, hey, get out of the way. That 9 car is really sticking with that 59 now. Maybe fresh tires. Frankie's actually catching, it looks like, too. There's that lead down to 1.5. Probably less now. It is down to a 1.3, so yeah. Last lap, Frankie Barrasso was faster. Looking for more battles around the racetrack. Really don't have any. The closest one we have is the 118 of Tony Edwards and Anthony Williams at the moment. Right now, that 60 car is looking like it has a little more speed, a little more grip. Go on board with that 60 car. That's not the 60 car. That's the 60 car. 60 car's coming to pit road along with Josh King. Look like green flag pit stops. Who else is on pit road? Oh, our leader Blake Logan is. Josh King, Anthony Williams, Steve Tucker, and Thomas Meeks. Matthew Smith stays out another lap. Brett Edwards stays out another lap. 118 of Tony Edwards is hitting pit road. Let's see, where is our leader? He is exiting pit road, blending up, and he is back out on the track. Let's see, has Matthew Smith hit pit road yet? Yep. Brett Edwards, Travis Twitty, kicked up a lot of dust. First green flag pit stops of the night. Nothing really going on track at the moment. Pit stop seemed to be over, and Frankie Barroso has taken the lead. I think he might have short pitted an extra lap. Let's see if this helps him. He was able to stay within about a second and a half to Blake, but right now he's almost 2 seconds ahead of Blake. And the next car after the 2 leaders is almost 10 seconds back. Matthew Smith in the 35, and Josh King, Steve Tucker, Brett Edwards, Anthony Williams, Matt Oplander, Travis Twitty 1 lap down, and Thomas Meek 1 lap down. Wonder if Tony Edwards maybe sped on pit road and lost a lot of time. Go check the leaders again. This lap was a 22.7 for Frankie Barroso, and then a 22.7 for Blake. So they're sitting pretty right with each other. Let's go through the field and check for some battles. The team of Brett Edwards. Pace car. Steve Tucker all by himself as he exits turn 2. There's a battle. 35 of Matthew Smith and the 7 of Josh King. Pretty close together. This is for position. And it's for position number 3. They're looking to try to get her on Travis Twitty, and there's a lot of damage on the back end of Travis Twitty. Leaders are still putting down identical lap times at the moment. We're looking at 20 laps to go, everybody. 10 minutes of racing, probably a little bit less. So we hope you enjoyed your coverage of the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. We're at Dover International Speedway for round 14 of 15. This is the penultimate race. Next week they are at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the championship race. This is a cutoff race for everybody, so really curious to see where the points fizzle out to. But right now we're looking at a battle between the 35 of Matthew Smith and the 7 of Josh King. Frankie Barroso has extended the lead to about 2 seconds on Blake Lothan at the moment. There seems to be still the battle between Matthew Smith and Josh King, but let's watch Frankie Barroso and Blake go around the track a little bit. That looks like a lot more than 2 seconds now. 2.1. My apologies. Frankie trying to get through lap traffic at the moment. Next on his list is the 118 of Tony Edwards. Once again, everybody, hope you wish you have a happy holiday. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. This is Extreme Sim TV. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for all things, at least for another week, Apex Racing. You know, because this is round 14, and next week it's round 15 and 15. Frankie Barroso is currently showing the way of the whole field at about 2.2 seconds over Blake Lothan. There is only 6 cars on the lead lap at the moment. It's been a very clean race. I think we have had 2 cautions. And we're coming to 10 to go in 2 laps. We're going to get to talking to some of our race winners. See how fast Frankie can get by Travis Twitty, and there was no issue there. Good job on the 29 on staying out of the way. No, he probably really appreciates it. But now Blake has to do the exact same thing and get through lap traffic. He got past Anthony Williams. How fast can he catch the 29 of Travis Twitty and then get by him? And just like that, Travis stays out of the way again. Great job, Travis. The lead is down to 2 seconds right now. Did close in just a tiny bit. Not really saying there's a battle anywhere else on the track, so we might just keep it on our leaders until something pops up or the end of the race. Again, we would like to thank A's Lawn and Landscaping for sponsoring this week's race at Dover International Speedway. Currently less than 10 laps to go, everybody. And Blake is starting to close in. It's late. My English is going out the window. Let's see competitive lap times here as Frankie crosses the line. He is at a 24 flat. Blake is at a 24.2. He lost a little bit there. Saw him get really close to the wall coming out of turn 4 there, which probably cost him a little bit of time. And now that 60 car of Anthony Williams is slowly catching up. Frankie nice and easy out of turn 4. Blake a little more cushion to the wall. This might be Frankie's race unless something happens. Looks like the 9 car might be a factor with how fast Blake Logan catches the 12 car. Don't know if that Yingling number 9 is going to stay out of the way, which he does. It's a good job on them. We're coming through 5 laps to go. Woohoo! Took a guess and I was right. Yes! But I want to thank everybody for sticking with us tonight. I know it didn't come on until right as they were about to go green. I appreciate everybody here. Thank you for chatting in the chat. Apex always puts on a wonderful show. Blake is about 2 seconds back, and there is nothing else going on around the track. No battle, so we're just going to keep it right on that MK2 machine as it is coming to 2 to go. Nice and smooth. So for round 14, it looks like Frankie Barrasso is really put the pedal to the metal when he needed to. Blake was showing the way for 90% of this race, but coming to that last pit stop, if he stayed out an extra lap or not, it pretty much gave Frankie the win here. Still a very good point for 59, but going into New Hampshire next week, it is going to be Frankie Bararso locked in and ready to go. And Frankie Bararso wins the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150 at the Monster Mile, locking his way into next week's race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway to run for the championship. In a couple minutes, we're going to try to get some some drivers into the broadcast booth. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us tonight. That is Frankie Bararso finishing P1, 59 of Blake Lothan in second, third, Matthew Smith, fourth, Josh King, Brett Edwards in fifth, Steve Tucker sixth, Anthony Williams seventh, eighth is Thomas Meeks, ninth is the 9, Matt Opliner, 10th, Jeffrey Sickle, who Jeffrey Sickle is running. Did he already bounce? He already bounced. He was running the A's Lawn and Landscaping car tonight. Travis Twitty in 11th, 12th, Tony Edwards, Brandon Ward finishing 13th, and not completing a lap, I think he was race control, was Charles Balance. So let's start talking to our leader, going to get fresh tires and to rip some donuts. Let's see if we can get a word with Frankie Bararso. Hey, Frankie, it's AJ up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Hey, dude, way to pull it out when you needed to. You were always right around second or third, but when you needed to, you really put the pedal to the metal. What was the winning strategy for yourself tonight?
The winning strategy was just trying to get as close as Blake as possible and then kind of just undercut him. I didn't realize how powerful it was until that last pit stop, and that probably got me the win. We were so even, but it was basically going to be down to whoever got in front of the other, and passing was extremely difficult here, especially on old tires. So I figured as long as I can beat him to pit road, I could have the win. It was possible, but yeah, Blake was really, really fast. I mean, we were basically even the entire way. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was a very good race between you two. Actually, throughout the whole field, it was a very good race. And once I saw you hit pit road early, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And then when everything cycled through, you were about a second and a half ahead of him, and you pretty much kept that second and a half ahead of him. Was it getting any hairy throughout the later portions of this race with the car, maybe getting a little squirrely, or how was it sitting in the car when the laps started ticking down?
I mean, it's just tiring, you know, this place is extremely tiring even in the sim, so just mainly just mental focus is the main key, you know, at tough tracks like here, Bristol, Darlington, just not losing that edge. You know, when you lose the edge, then, you know, mistakes happen, and yeah, I mean, I made a small mistake, but luckily it wasn't a huge mistake, and I think, yeah, I just think whoever made the least mistakes out of me and Blake will probably get the win. So I am forever grateful. I am grateful though that me and him were so even, and it was a great race nonetheless.
Hey, I saw you guys almost take each other out at the end of stage 1 there, so it's good to see you guys battle it out at the end of the race. But hey, congratulations! I'm pretty sure this punches your ticket straight away to the championship race next week, and congratulations on the win tonight in the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150.
Thank you, Matt. Sorry, AJ. Thank you, AJ.
It's okay. I know we sound alike and everything. It's fine, but
yeah, no, I'm so used to Matt asking me that question, so I'm like, yeah, thank you, Matt.
All right, let's see if we can get our second place driver in the chat right now. Blake, it's AJ in the booth. You got a copy, pal? That would be a negatory. Might not be ready for us. So let's take it to he's back. Maybe I had to finish a thought back in the chat. Blake, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, dude. unfortunately, staying out one extra lap might have cost you the race, but hell of a battle tonight. Awesome points night for you. What are your thoughts on trying to run down the 12 car of Frankie Barrasso tonight?
Yeah, thank you. It all turned out to be it was all on pit stops there. Frankie drove one hell of a race, I gotta say. Great driver, great competitor. Gave it back to me when the stage. So, great driver, real class act of his right there. But yeah, once he came out of the pits, I was about 2.1 back, and I couldn't get any closer than that. I got about to 1.7 seconds back, and I would give it all back. I mean, yeah, he was just so much quicker than on that fresh tires. I couldn't get anywhere near him. So,
yeah, I think by far you two were the most consistent of the cars tonight at staying right around the same times with each other. And honestly, once I saw Frankie hit pit road and then you get the lap right after him, I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. In the car towards the end of that race, were there any parts of that run where you're like, oh man, I'm catching him, I'm getting there? Or was it just, hey, you guys are just so even?
There were some laps, we all are going to make mistakes every now and again. So, every 7, 8, maybe 10 laps, I'd have a moment like, oh, I'm getting there, closing by 2-3 tenths. Then I give it all back away, and then just pretty much back and forth most of that run there to the finish. Then by the end, I just started throwing everything I had at the track there. So, that's all I really had there. I gave it everything I had.
And it showed. You did a hell of a job tonight. You won stage 1. I think you finished 3rd in stage 2. And you finished...
I thought they called it a little earlier there, so I think I might have won stage 2. I'm not 100% sure. But...
Oh. And you finished 2nd in the overall race here tonight. So, well, congratulations on your run here tonight. It was very strong, and you were a hell of a blast to watch, pal.
Thank you. I got to thank A's Lawn and Landscaping for sponsoring this race. Great to have them sponsoring this Dover race. Got to thank Sickle Motorsports, Post ABC Kids, Smith Lawn Care as well, Venture Wipes, all of them for sticking with us this past season. And hopefully we're locked in for New Hampshire, and let's try to go run for a championship, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what New Hampshire looks like next week. It's my home track, living in Connecticut and everything, so can't wait for it. So let's go to our 3rd place car. That would be the 35 of Matthew Smith. Matt, holy cow, dude. I'm not saying you came out of nowhere. You were creeping towards the front all night and you finished with a P3. Tell us about your race, pal.
Yes, sir. My strategy was to be patient at the beginning of the run because I knew some of these guys would like to burn off their tires early in the run. And it paid off a little bit. I ended up getting that accident somewhere in the middle of the race, but I'm glad I was able to make it back to the front.
That was a weird accident. We actually had that on screen right when it happened, and you just got hooked. It looked like the 7 car Josh King got a little loose and then clipped you right into the wall. It happens, but I'm happy you were able to rebound and finish 3rd. Very strong race, and it definitely showed what saving your tires at the beginning of a run can do. As you're moving through the field from the end of stage 2 to the end of the race, what was going through your head? Just be patient over and over again?
Yeah, I just wanted to continue to hit my marks, just focus on me and the track, don't really worry about what's around me unless somebody was up close, but just hit the same marks, just keep the rhythm going and move to the front.
Well, dude, congratulations. You were -2 to start the race tonight. I'm not going to bother doing math. My math skills this late at night are not good. But with how the night went, actually, let me ask you, how do you think your night went?
I think it went really well considering that I typically do not run well at this track. Tonight I tried something different, like I said before. Just save tires at the beginning of the run and then pick them off one at a time as the race went on. And I'm actually surprised that we went this entire race without an actual caution other than the stage points. So that helped me out tremendously in the end.
Yeah, it was a very, very good competitive race. And hey, congratulations on your podium finish, dude. Good luck.
I appreciate that.
Good luck.
I want to give a shout out to...
I'm sorry. Go for it.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Frankie on the win, teammate. Good win for Slipstream Racing, and I also wanted to give a shout out to Brandon Mueller at Asa Vapes and eSnacks.
All right, dude. Well, congratulations on your podium finish, finishing third in the A's Lawn and Landscaping 150. Let's actually throw it to our P4 since he's sitting in the commentator booth right now. Josh King, you got a copy, pal.
I got you.
Hey, dude. What a night for you, dude. I know you're sitting P4 at the end of the race, but there was a lot of battling going on throughout the night, and you being caught in a incident, I think that was in the middle of stage 2, and being able to bounce back to a P4. How'd your night go?
That was tough. I think Frankie said it. It's just a really tiring track to race. You really have to be on top of it, not lose your focus. And yeah, that incident was weird. I clipped the wall. I haven't gone back and looked at it, but whether it was netcode or not, I just got too close to the wall, and it sent me left. And unfortunately, there was a car there, and so hate that I had to cause that accident, especially with playoff drivers. But that's what that was. But luckily had the fast repair that we could take advantage of, and just tried to keep it clean the rest of the night. And yeah, that pit stop on the green flag stop, just tried to make that count, get as much position as I could. Thought that might have had a chance to run down Matt and get around him for third, but I had used up my stuff too quick, and he pulled away. So, but all in all, it's great to get this bottom shelf diecast Mustang to a fourth place finish, and a lot of fun racing these guys.
Oh, it was a lot of fun broadcasting this tonight. There were battles, like I said, all over the racetrack, and honestly, that quick caution that we saw between the 735 and the 18, it definitely looked like netcode, because even on my end, you didn't even touch the wall, and you just darted left. So, well, I'm happy you were able to bounce back, and congratulations on your top 5 finish tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
And let's bring it over to the league owner, the driver of the 24 car, Steve Tucker. Hey, dude, how was your night, pal?
What's up, baby? My night.
I know some of that answer. I'm just asking about your race night.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it was up and down. Stage 1, I was a complete disaster. I blew my tires away, and I didn't get a good feel for the track. Stage 2, I kind of figured it out. Somewhat. I got better throughout the race, but it's just one of those things. But overall, I mean, it came home 6th, so I mean, not terrible. Even in practice earlier, I knew I was in trouble. I knew I was maybe a 5th or 6th place car tops, but it's all good. I mean, I think we came home 6th, and I think at the end of the day, I got to tell you, shout out to a couple guys like Tony, Brett, Blake. It's just some wicked good racing around me the entire time, and Matt Smith. A lot of guys were just super good, super clean. I mean, because obviously, like in a race like this, you don't want to see playoff guys take out each other or whatever. There was one incident where I got into Tony, but I think he might have tried to get off the gas because he might have hit the wall off of turn 2. So, but overall, I mean, it was great race, great racing in general. So, that stage 2 end, I think I heard Blake say it was called early, but it was actually because of a wreck. I think Tony, I'm watching it back now, Tony, and maybe you can correct me, but Tony looks like he spun his tires on the restart there, and that caused the yellow. So. Oh yeah, and just left. Yeah, so lucky for me. I mean, I know again because Tony at that point was in front of me. I had fresh tires, so I just looking at it right now. I mean, it looks like I might have squeaked out some points right there on him. So I think it's going to be tight. I mean, Championship 4. I think it's pretty safe to say that, like Frankie, obviously, because he won today, and Brett, and really, those are the only 2 that are, I know for a fact, are safe for Loudon. Blake, obviously, he didn't get the win. He was down, but he did get a lot of points today, so that could be interesting.
Yeah, he was
I think
-8 to start the race tonight.
Yeah. So I think I was +7. So I mean, even if he surpassed me on points, I'm pretty sure I might have eclipsed Tony by a hair. So we'll do the points right now. I'm going to post it in our official league Discord in just a bit, and we'll kind of sort it out. But either way, I mean, super close and super good Loudon next week. I know you mentioned it's a home track for you. It's also my home track, so that's kind of why we're going there. But yeah, it should be fun. It's obviously a hard track, similar to Dover, maybe not as intense, but it's a driver's track. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Big shout out to Frankie for winning that. That was huge, and I think next week is going to be showtime.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I will definitely be here. I guarantee you I will definitely be here, even if it's just like how tonight was. But again, I'd like to apologize actually to you and the rest of the league that we couldn't have an overlay or any of that stuff. I currently don't have it, but I just wanted to do my best to put on the race, give you guys the exposure you paid for to Matt, and put on a nice show for A's Lawn and Landscaping, and also everybody else's sponsors.
Definitely, man. Hey, I super appreciate the effort for sure, and it's it definitely is hectic during holiday time, and we get Christmas 2 days away. So yeah, definitely it can be stressful. I get it, but overall, yeah, great stream, man, and appreciate you and all you guys do. But to all the fans out there watching, or even other league owners, and even you, or not league owners, but league members, yeah, just Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we'll catch you next week, next Thursday for Loudon, our season finale, and should be a good time.
Yeah, can't wait. You heard that from the owner himself, Steve Tucker. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you to A's Lawn and Landscaping for sponsoring tonight's race. It was the Apex, as my lightsaber goes off in the background, it was the Apex Racing Cup Series brought to you by Wheels America. It was their round 14 of 15 here at Dover International Speedway. Won by Frankie Barrasso, second Blake Loven, third Matthew Smith, and for Extreme Sim TV, I am AJ Capone.